Hi. I just want to talk about a certain phrase. Let's give thanks to how fortunate our family is to have food, shelter, each other, and etc. things. If you look at this phrase, whether it's used in context of family, like I just did, or any other kind of context, see how the word fortunate is used. Because when you look at it, it implies chance, fortune, like a fortune cookie. Like, also it was destiny, like it was designed. How fortune, how the gods gave us this, and and you just look at Thanksgiving Day, how one country, United States, celebrates Thanksgiving Day, and as if the whole entire country is saying thank you for all the abundance and wealth we have, that we're able to eat ourselves like fat pigs till we're bursting with food and feel like our body's gonna enter into a coma, and how we're lucky as the United States to be able to have that. How fortunate we are. We, as the only country who, or as far as I can tell, the only country that participates in a Thanksgiving Day. And so, if you didn't get my point, they're allowed to say how fortunate and lucky we are. No one else, or at least a lot of other people in the world, 1 billion people at the very least, and there could be so many other people who can't say the same thing, that they're not fortunate enough to have family, friends, food, because their life has been destroyed by many things. The number one being the economic driving force of capitalism, being greed, where, let's say you're a Chinese worker for Mac, and Thanksgiving Day, and pretty much every other day the whole entire year, you've been working non-stop, as if one of Santa's elves, working to build iPods like 18 hours a day. I mean, how, blindsided can Americans be and not see the hypocrisy and the illusion and delusion of themselves in celebrating a day to give thanks, when the rest of the world cannot do the same? Wouldn't it make more sense, instead of having one day where you gourd and you pick out, to spend that day to making sure everyone else can have the same things you have, and say thanks and the same things you tried or did give thanks to? Because it doesn't make sense. It's just you're being an ego, celebrating your own ego and your own family and your own little cluster of, oh, I know you, you know me, we both are lucky, let's just know each other and forget about everyone else. So, and even when there's a family member who isn't so lucky, they even try to exclude them and just think of them, excluding from a form of violence and thinking thoughts about them. That form of abuse of, oh, he's poor, he's unlucky, he didn't make the business, or, any thought or any judgment. Whether, even if it's an excuse of being pity, like, that's still a form of exclusion and trying to, give an emotion to something instead of realizing the actual reality of the situation. Everyone is right now being succumbed to chance, to fortune, to the supposed pre-programming, which is the destiny of everyone, which is, oh, some are destined to be poor and some are destined to be rich. But that's not the destiny of the universe. It's not. Because we as a group of people are standing up to no longer accept that destiny for ourselves. We're not going to accept the, oh, how fortunate I am, or how fortunate you are. No, we're going to make sure that it is like this because the way we set up is like this. To start getting back to reality. So right now, people have money and they're able to buy food is because they are lucky enough to have education and follow the rules of this system, and so they end up having this wealth. Now, we want to change the rules of the system so that everyone can abide and receive the support they need so they can be grateful for one another and supporting one another. So, thanks for watching and have a good day.